What's up, guys? Looks like YouTube wants to buy Twitch for $1 billion with a B. This story just broke like 30 minutes ago, and people are going crazy for good reason. This absolutely should not be allowed to go through. The Twitch community manager said, we don't comment on rumors, which is, that's such a bullshit answer. If it's not true, then say it's not true. And I think there's a very high probability that YouTube wants to acquire Twitch. And the fact that they say, like, oh, rumors, like the fact that they came out and said that we don't comment on rumors, I think that's bullshit. And I think it's true in some sense, because even if YouTube showed up to Twitch's headquarters with $1 billion in metal suitcases, just because they want to buy Twitch and just because Twitch wants to sell to them doesn't mean it can actually happen, because there are anti-competitive legislation. There's anti-competitive legislation in place that prevents this kind of thing from hopefully happening. And this is something that is absolutely an anti-competitive. That's the only reason they're doing this. YouTube launched their own streaming service a few years ago, in fact. A lot of YouTubers were pumped up. You know, they were looking forward to an option other than Twitch, because Twitch at that time was not really that great. And, you know, but they liked live streaming, but there really wasn't like a super awesome streaming service. And YouTube has the ability to, you can stream on YouTube. It's not as good as Twitch, but the fact that they've tried it and they have a streaming service, but they're just going to buy out Twitch just because fuck competing with anybody, right? That it shouldn't be allowed to happen. This is straight up 100% YouTube buying Twitch to not have to compete with them. They've tried it with other video services. They tried it with Dailymotion. I think the French government actually shut down the YouTube acquisition of Dailymotion. They've tried to buy out anybody that competes with them, and it's bad. It's fucking straight up evil. Google's stance on don't be evil. This is evil. They're buying out your competition. You guys tried the streaming thing. It didn't work for you. Maybe you should focus on improving your own streaming platform rather than just buying out the best guy. I'm all for capitalism, but this is just 100% anti-competitive. And I really hope it doesn't go through. Hopefully the U.S., I think it's the Justice Department, right? That deals with this kind of stuff. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but whoever the fuck deals with this absolutely shouldn't go through. I see some people on Twitter that are excited about this. I don't know why. I think they're fucking really naive if they think less competition is good for the viewer and the streamer. It's worse for the streamer. I don't know any actual streamers that are excited about this. It's just not good. YouTube needs competition. There needs to be more streaming competition as well. I think that the people that are actually the people that own Abuzu and Hitbox and MLG TV, I think they absolutely want to see this deal go through, because Twitch right now is doing a pretty good job. I really can't complain about Twitch. I don't think I've ever complained about Twitch in the past year and a half at least. At first there was some things that they've ironed those things out that I was complaining about previously, like it was really unreliable and shit. But yeah, Twitch is, you know, doing really, really good recently. They have taken a giant share of the online video market, and that's good. Competition is very, very good. A lot of people that were watching a lot of YouTube gaming videos have switched over to Twitch full time. I know that me personally, I used to be a big YouTube guy. I didn't stream at all. I didn't watch streams. And about a year ago, I started watching a lot of streams. Even though I've been streaming for a little bit. I never watched streams, but now I've actually gotten into watching streams. And I think I actually watch more streams than I do YouTube videos. And that's good. There needs to absolutely be competition. And this is absolutely the worst thing that could happen to a full-time YouTuber or Twitch streamer, because having to be at the mercy of Google is the worst thing ever. Trust me. I got a community guidelines strike on my channel for commercially deceptive content on a random Call of Duty tips and tricks video. They thought it was commercially deceptive. And I sent YouTube an email saying, hey, I'm not sure why I got this strike. They sent me an email back saying, yeah, we don't know why. We're going to remove the strike. And the strike appeal button was gone. And they never removed the strike. So I could never get in contact with them ever again. I tried a million different emails. All I got was automated responses. And I had the strike on my channel for 6 months until it finally naturally just disappeared. So, YouTube support is the fucking worst. It is horrible. Anybody that's had to deal with it, they know. And having everything go through Google AdSense, it's not good. Google AdSense needs some fucking competition. I like that Twitch does their own ads. From what I gather, they do their own ads at this point. Also, if YouTube buys Twitch, that'll be the end of copyrighted music on streams. I figured the whole copyrighted music on stream thing wasn't going to last as long as it has. I kind of like that I can play my copyrighted music on Twitch. I like that I can just chill out and relax and not have to worry about getting a fucking copyright strike and having to ask permission to upload every single thing that I do on my Twitch channel. It's kind of nice to not have to do that. And if Google buys Twitch, that'll be the end of that, because, I mean, Google, with good reason, they are super brutal on copyright stuff. And, I mean, I guess it's because they got sued so much at the start of YouTube. But still, like, I don't know, Twitch, for some reason, they haven't really gotten hit with the big lawsuits that YouTube has been hit with. And, it's bad. So, please, US, if I'm ever asking a favor from the US government of all fucking people, it's to please not let this go through. Oh, God, I hope this doesn't make it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for the bad news, but, whatever. See you guys next time. Oh, you're so spoiled. Alright, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, he's got his nose buried like in my arm. Well, I'm gonna stop. He's probably gonna. As soon as I stop rubbing him, he just.